Hello, students. Welcome to Module 5 in the Ethics Around the Globe course. This week, we will be discussing pluralism and global economic justice. Let's talk about your assignments for Module 5. Please be sure to read Chapter 21 in your Doing Ethics textbook. You have an active discussion forum in Module 2 about living in a diverse world, and you should consider whether pluralism or relativism would better help you live in a diverse world. Be sure to make your first post by Tuesday and your reply post by Saturday. We will have our live lecture Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Your written assignment for Module 5 is a course project. It's part 2. You'll be preparing a brochure for a diversity fair that explains pluralism, relativism, and moral absolutism. This will be due on Sunday, September 11th. Just a reminder, we're in Module 5. Next week is Module 6, and the last day of Summer Term 2 will be Friday, September 16th. I'd like to share with you a sample of the diversity brochure that you should be submitting. I'm going to share my desktop with you and allow you to see what a model diversity brochure would look like. The diversity brochure is a document that can be prepared in Microsoft Word. Here we go. So this is a sample Module 5 course project paper that another student prepared. Notice it was prepared in Microsoft Word. It first discusses ethical diversity, and then it discusses ethical pluralism, and it gives an example. It discusses ethical relativism and gives an example. It defines moral absolutism and gives an example, and it includes a list of resources for more information. So the diversity brochure is a 6-sided document. And I'm going to show you how you can prepare one. The first thing you need to do is create 3 columns because it's going to be a 6-sided document on 2 pages. Go under Layout, Columns, 3 columns. You should include pictures as well. So one way to insert pictures is to go to online pictures and pull something up on Bing or Google. So I'm going to look for something that shows ethical diversity. And then I'm going to insert that image. And once you've decided where to place that, you can go on and define diversity. Ethical diversity is respecting various viewpoints on morality and um, cultural differences. It also recognizes various value systems within a society. So, after you've made a statement about diversity, then you can go on and talk about moral pluralism. And again, once you've set up the 3 columns, you're going to automatically get that. Pluralism holds that there can be at least 2 morally correct viewpoints on a given issue. Example, death penalty. Another example might be religion. And then you can insert a picture, going to online pictures, and you want to pull up something that demonstrates pluralism. Coexist, that's familiar. Insert. And then you get to the 3rd column, and you can talk about ethical relativism and so forth. So hopefully this will give you an understanding of how to create the diversity brochure. Now let's talk about pluralism. Pluralism is one of our topics in Module 5. We will also discuss economic justice. In your Module 5 discussion forum, you're being asked whether pluralism or relativism would better help you live in a diverse society. You want to be sure that you understand the meaning of the term pluralism versus the meaning of the term relativism. When determining how to live a good life, there are many different perspectives you can take. When living in a diverse society, you have different ways of looking at other points of view. Pluralism is one approach to living in a diverse community and world. It presents a middle ground between relativism, which says all perspectives are equal, and absolutism, which holds that only one perspective is morally correct. So pluralism says that there may be at least 2 equally valid moral perspectives on any given issue. For example, let's assume Susie has cancer and she's trying to determine whether or not she should get chemotherapy. One person could be morally correct in saying she should not get chemotherapy, and another person could be morally correct in saying that she should get chemotherapy. So there could be 2 equally valid moral perspectives on any given issue. Religious diversity would also fall within pluralism. One person might be Catholic, somebody else might be Mormon, someone else might be atheist, someone else might be Jewish. As long as we can recognize that there may be at least 2 equally valid moral perspectives on the issue of religion, then we can all coexist. So You can begin working on your Module 5 course project paper, the diversity brochure. Just remember that you do need to be sure to define pluralism, relativism, and moral absolutism. Do not discuss political absolutism or the divine right of kings. This is all about moral absolutism. Be sure to include an overview of ethical diversity. Again, define pluralism, define relativism and absolutism, and then provide an example. Include a list of resources so that your participants in the diversity fair can learn more about moral diversity. Be sure to use APA format when you list those resources. The brochure that you are creating must be a trifold design, double-sided with 3 columns. Draw attention to your brochure by using well-placed art, an easy-to-read design, and use color. Great. I will see all of you in the live classroom on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out via email or send me a text message. Have a great week.